Greetings and blessings, everyone. This is Alsharon of the God Star, in service to Source, planet Earth, and to every star seed upon planet Earth. Today, we wanted to come in and speak to you about things that are going on and happening at a deeper level. As this one has a tendency to say, but it is absolutely correct and truthful, is that the one constant in the universe is change. And for many of you, you may be feeling the pangs of change. You may be feeling like change is in the air. You need to make a change, perhaps with your job or where you live or whatever the case may be. Shall we say that the process has begun for a rearrangement of energies. When you are on this path, you have a path that you are following. And you follow this path and you are awakening to this information and that information, and you are continuing down that pathway, and then all of a sudden everything seems to stop. You seem to hit a brick wall. And what is actually happening is Spirit is gauging where you are at along the pathway. Spirit is allowing for an integration to occur within you of the information and truths that you have been collecting and integrating and bringing into yourself. And this is a very important aspect to the awakening process, because when you begin awakening and you begin discovering truths, whether they are ultimate truths or truths for that particular level and that particular layer of energetic vibrational frequency and everything, when you download all of that information and all of that energy and you processed all these things, it takes a little bit of time for the integration to occur to see where you are. Do you continue walking down the same path that you have been walking, or does the path need to change? Do you need to make an alteration in your life? Have you ever discovered or ever experienced where there was someone in your life and they were your friend, and you would get together regularly with them, and this friendship could last for 3 months, 6 months, 10 years, whatever the case may be. And then all of a sudden one day the friendship ends, or you seem to go in different directions, and even though you would still classify each other as being friends, the relationship is never like it used to be. That's because an alteration in path has changed, either for one or for both. For many of you, you seem to have a mentality of lack. Well, I can't do this unless this happens, or I can't do that because of this or because of that. And with Spirit, we don't care about those types of things. We give the guidance that is required in that moment for each individual. So many of you are coming up and facing choices. For many of you, you are about to hit, or if you have not about to, perhaps you have already hit a crossroads where you have to make a choice going down one pathway or another. It's a very powerful time, you see. There are those who are attempting to implement their own agendas on this planet, and it is creating conflict and issues within many of you. And you may not even be aware of where it is coming from. Perhaps it is coming from individuals who reside within the community where you live. You may not even know them, but you are feeling the energy. And this is why it is so important to be mindful and conscious of what is yours and what is not yours. When you are feeling energy, Can you be certain? Can you discern? Oh, that's I'm feeling that. I'm experiencing that. Or you know what? That's not really mine. Have you ever gone into a grocery store and you've noticed that there's a lot of people in there who are very angry? They are unconscious. There's kind of a very dense energy in that grocery store, and you do your shopping. And when you walked in, you were feeling everything was fine. You were happy. And then when you leave the grocery store, all of a sudden you feel down, you feel dense, you feel a little depressed, you feel a little angry. And you're like, I don't understand why I'm feeling this way. You're feeling that way because you've just picked up all of this energy within the grocery store where you are. This is why you need to be more conscious of your environment and what you are doing and who you are. You have the tools, use the seekers, be mindful. Oh, wait a minute, this isn't my energy. I'm noticing that there's a lot of people in here that's angry, that's unconscious, and I'm picking up on their energy. So you have to make sure you clear your energy. Being conscious is hard work. Yes? For many of you, you want it easy. You think it should be easy. I can assure you from my side of the veil, we have to be conscious. It is taught from day dot, shall we say, as the saying here goes. We are taught we must be conscious. We must be mindful of what is ours and what is not ours. We have to be mindful of listening to our heart and guidance, to trusting our intuitions, to discerning the information. We are taught this from the very beginning. And now we are reminding you of the same. You see, you're not here to learn lessons. You're not here in the capacity of being in a school. Many within the spiritual communities on this planet think that everyone is here for being in a school, and you're not. The humanity of Earth is in a school. They're in an Earth school of learning so that they can go through the evolutionary process and ascension, which they are doing and which they are going through. Your job as starseed is very simple. It is to remember. Your learning took place many lifetimes ago when you were learning about all the different attributes and all the different aspects to life on this planet. But of course, you also spent the majority of lifetimes on this planet unawakened, unaware of who you truly are or where you truly come from. I'm not talking about a particular name of a planet or a star system, but the fact that you are a starseed and that you come from somewhere else. And then in this incarnation, you get to this time where you begin to your awakening process, and you begin awakening and you begin to realize, wait a minute, Earth isn't actually my home. And then you start experiencing things like homesickness. And you begin to experience confusion over how individuals act and how they interact with each other. All of these different things will occur or can occur or have already occurred with many of you. But now change is happening. And it's very important for you to understand this change. Change can come in a multitude of different facets and different realities and different manners. It might be a change of relationship. It might be a change of friendships. It might be a change of employment or job. It might be a change in where you live. For some, that could be really dramatic. You might actually end up moving from one state or one country to another. Or perhaps it's just a matter of moving house, as it says. but still within the same area. Perhaps it's a change in how you are dealing with things, how you are facing things, how you are perceiving things. For each one of you, it is different, it is unique. That is because each one of you is different and unique. You see, with the starseed, you are an individual aspect of a greater whole. The greater whole is the fact that you are here with all other starseeds to assist this planet in its evolution and ascension. But you don't all come from the same place. You don't all have the same attributes. And believe me, you all do not have the same agendas either. Change is happening now. As you know, the High Council of the God Star have been providing activations, and an activation was given just recently. And believe it or not, whether you'd like to know it or not, today I will be giving you another activation. And as you see, he did not know about this activation because it was kept from him. He didn't want people to know beforehand. It is one activation, but it is a quantum activation, so it will affect each one of you differently. Some of you will feel it on a very deep level. Some of you will not. Some of you will notice differences and changes almost instantaneously. Some of you will not. The one thing that is guaranteed is that each one of you will receive it. I will be doing the activation before we do Q&A. Right now is a vitally important time on this planet. Choices and decisions are being made on each one of you, Starseed. Do you need to return here for another incarnation or go home? Are there enough new volunteers and new Starseed? All sorts of things. You might say that it's a common or it is a continual evaluation that is happening. The other thing, and this is where I come in, this is what I am most interested in, and this is what I work with Lord Sananda with a great deal. What do you need? What do you require? And what you must understand is very simple. We do not look at, well, they could really use $10,000, or they could really use a new car. We don't look at things like that. Those things are unimportant to us. We look at, do they have the right energy to utilize? Do they have the right amount of support? Do they need someone more to assist them on their journey? Do they need someone to come along and to give them a message that will assist them to move forward more fully? These are the questions that we are asking. These are the things we are looking at every day. Every moment of every day, you are faced with choices. And we understand the balancing act that there must be between the awakening starseed and dealing with life in a dense, dualistic place such as Earth. There are so many out there who believe that you are already in the fifth dimension or in the fourth dimension. And the truth of the matter is you are here in the third dimension. But as you are awakening and touching the energies of home, you are touching that quantum energy, that fifth dimensional energy, and that is true. But you are not residing in the fifth dimension. You are residing here on this planet. This, as they would say, is where all the action is. There are beings on many different worlds. There are beings in other galaxies whose gaze has fallen upon Earth. Even those who did not know Earth existed are now watching to see what will happen here. You might say this is where the show is. All of you are the stars. Because they are seeing what star seeds do. They are seeing how they change worlds. This world is going to change this universe. And that's why there are so many beings watching what is going on here. And yet we will finish this channeling, and we will finish the question and answers. You will have received the activation, and then the broadcast will end. And you will look around your house and go, but I'm still living here. For right now, yes. But what you have to understand and realize, it is almost as though you are living two lives. Because as an awakening, ascended master of Earth, you are opening yourself to something extraordinary. This is your time. This is your moment to shine. And you shine very simply by opening yourself to the extraordinary. To lose the word can't. You can literally achieve anything your heart desire. You simply have to believe. I sit here and I come in and I speak to you and I share with you. I answer your questions, and many other beings come in as well. But we cannot live your incarnation for you. We can't make your choices for you. You have to do that. We give you support and energy. We give you everything that we can give you. But we know and understand that you have to move through these waters yourself. And when you leave this world for the final time and you go home, you will have to face these waters again, but different kind, different place, different reality, different world. And yes, it will be easier. And it will still be as challenging. And I tell you this because I don't want you to think for a moment that when you are done here, everything is going to be, what is the word? Sunshine and rainbows. There are still challenges. You are still evolving. Here, you are the master. It's important to start acting as such. I've just been informed that they are ready. And when I say they, those beings who are with you, who are here to assist you, They are ready. Are you? Here we go. Yama toroto shanekirete. Yama talehi toroto shamahitarake. Yama hayama toroto shanate. Activate Starseed Encodement Planet Earth 39972. Sequence 41558. Activate now. Ushama hitarake telahitorotomotarishna. Yamotolohototomo kiala protomoto. Yamarotomahi tela protomoto shakila torotomoto. Yamaratolohotortomota la protomoto rotomotorotomotalehi karotomotai. Shaya torotolohodorotokorotomotara protomotala protomotokitai. Shiashe torotomai kiala protomote. Breathe that in. Let it permeate throughout your soul, throughout your beingness, through your spiritual body, your mental body, your emotional body, and your physical body. If you have spiritual questions that you wish to ask, please feel free to type them in. I'll be happy to answer them. If you are at a crossroads, you can ask anyone you want to which direction you should go. Does not matter. At the end of the day, you and you alone must choose. So the best place to ask is your heart. Discern. Do you go to the left? Do you go to the right? And it's not a situation where one answer is more right than another. And you will hit more than one crossroads in a lifetime. The more you awaken, the more you remember, the more you consciously walk this path, the more crossroads you will end up facing. Because one set of choices will lead you down a path. And when you start making higher choices, from there, the path will change. It's like in your awakening, if you're on one level and you've done everything you need to do for that level, it would be stupid to stay on that level because there's nothing more for you to do. So you would have to take a new path to a new level. Think about it. Kellyanne, you found yourself on Sirius B being shown a map of keys. Keys is the story of your life lately, and you understand it's to unlock gateways. But why are you doing this? Because there is a door within your heart that needs to be unlocked. That's why you're being shown keys. You already have the key. If you go within the temple of your heart, you will find the key and you will find the door. You need to open the door and walk through the door. Christine Farnham, is there something else that you need to be doing to help yourself to in turn help others. Yes, let go of the idea of needing to help others. You have to let that go. Don't even think about that. The key to this, the word key, but the key to this is very simple. The more you love yourself, the more you will simply naturally, without trying, without doing anything, the more love you will share with everybody else. The more you honor yourself, the more you will honor others. It is a natural thing. You don't have to try or anything else, but it's within you. But let go of this notion of helping others. The more you do for you, the more you will naturally do for others. Heather, an intuitive recently told you are a galactic activation portal. Is this correct, and what does this mean for me if this is correct? I can tell you this. I know this. I have not I have not incarnated upon the earth. I am on the other side of the veil. You are not a portal. A portal is not a person. More like a gatekeeper, but that has to do with more with your true reality, your true self from home. But you do have the ability, if you will, to opening up doorways for people, which is what a gatekeeper is. Milagros Taveras, what do you need to do to get more into alignment with your true self? Love yourself more. Stop judging yourself and stop criticizing yourself. It has gotten you nowhere, and you need to put that away. Jody Frazier, you have learned that your origin is from the 16th dimension of the angelic realms, and you struggle to find much information about the angelic realm outside of the archangels and whatnot. So your question is, what differentiates it from the planetary realms? You feel as though you're different from those of the galactic planetary realm. Okay. With regards to the angelic Reiki, you must follow your own heart and guidance on that. I'm not going to tell you whether that's good for you or not, because there is no point in me telling you what you already know. Now, with regards to the other, there are no starseeds on this planet who are from the 16th dimension. There are starseeds on this planet, however, who are from the angelic realm. Generally, the individual who most I guess you might say, works with the angelics for this planet is known as Metatron. There is a boatload of different kinds of information about Metatron. Not all of it is very accurate. But generally, the angelic realm is very simple. They hold particular vibrational energy. They are teachers and healers. They are in a separate category from what you would term ETs. They reside at a different vibrational frequency. Generally, the angelics usually around the sixth, seventh dimensional area. Um, they aren't really required past the seventh generally. There are a few that is above the seventh, but only maybe into the eighth dimension. The angelics are also messengers, they're teachers, healers. It was Archangels Raphael and Gabriel who taught this one how to channel. So they also implement things. So let me give you an example. Someone is at home and they are going to go out. They're going to get into their car and they're going to leave their house and they're going to go somewhere. If they do that, they're going to be in a very serious, severe car accident. They're not meant to be in that car accident. So someone from the angelic realm will come and they will hide their keys or won't let the car start or something like this to ensure that that individual doesn't get into that accident. The angelics who are incarnated on this planet are here to provide their vibrational frequencies and their energies to this overall project. And their energies are most valued and very important here tremendously. I can confirm one thing for you. You are of the angelic order, so please honor that. Deborah, you've had a lot of things go wrong lately. Are these just tests for you to rise above, or are they something more sinister? There is nothing sinister happening for you. It is more of a clearing, shall we say. You need to really, really focus much more on belief in self. You allow things around you to confuse you, to create conflict within you and around you. And it's very important for you to put those things aside and get very clear within yourself. You are on the right path. You simply need to believe in yourself more. That is very important. Angie, you are asking if you are ready. What is the phraseology he uses? You are asking if you are ready to put your shingle up, that you are open for business as a healer. You already know the answer to this question. You tell me, because you already know the answer. You know what you're doing. Trust and faith in yourself for yourself. What is the answer, yes or no? Tina, you are a very old soul. You are here to learn something about your soul. You are a very old soul. where you come from, you are a teacher. Here it would be likened to a teacher of humanities. You teach about the interaction between oneself and the energy and the planet and the stars. It's our interaction with each other and with all things. And this is what you teach at home. Here, you are a living example by how you live your life. There are many times that you question things. So my suggestion to you, very simply, is this: trust yourself more. Kim, your guides, your what you term the galactic ones, because technically you are a galactic one as well. They are working with you and they are assisting you every moment of every day. Truth be told, over the last 6 months, you have grown quite a bit. You may not see it as much as I do, but I am aware of you and I know that your energy and your vibrational frequency has changed over the course of the last 6 months. Keep up doing what you are doing. Alex, nothing seems to be changing on the outside for you. How do you allow change and fuller connection with your guides and home? Right now, in this moment, there is a male being sitting with you who is from the same place you are from. The connection to home is already there. It has never left you. Because you come from a place that feels so deeply, but also because of certain lifetimes where you have, in essence, almost been destroyed from what you have felt from other people, you are showing yourself that you can do this work, which you are doing very, 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 very well, I might add, with more in the lines of trust and faith than what you feel. So I'm going to ask you to have trust and faith in yourself, that you are not only doing what you are here to do, but that you are doing exactly what you need to be doing for you. Sam, what I will say to you is this: I need you to focus very completely on releasing, on clearing. If you need to envision or feel a chest, go throughout your body, through your emotional body, your physical body, spiritual, emotional bodies. Take everything that should not be there and put it in the chest. When you feel the chest, close it. When you open it, it'll be clear. It'll all be gone. Continue to do this. You need to drink more water. You need to take care of yourself much better. You will get through this as long as you do not do a repeat of what you have done before. Angie, you have the right answer. Christine, the message is simple. Believe in yourself. I'm going to say this because many of you are asking. Trust in yourself. Not one of you is standing still. You are all moving forward. Some of you may be moving forward in leaps and bounds, but then after a while, you will slow down, right down. As we explained earlier in this conversation, in this dissertation. Trust and faith in yourself, for yourself is the foundation for you moving forward. Amy, yes, you are moving up spiritually. You are all moving up spiritually. What you have to understand is it's not about moving up spiritually. It's not about any of these things. It is about one thing only. Remembering. You are spiritual ascended masters of earth. I do not say this to you with the hope of making you feel good or any of those things. I say this to you because it is the truth. At this time, Alex, I am not going to describe what he looks like because he is asked not to do that. Heather, you've recently been told that you're an activated archangel. Started getting major and intense visions of beings. Any idea? Okay. You've been told this. What does your heart say? Does it resonate? Or is it simply something you wish to believe in? That's very vitally important. The visions of beings has to do with connection, has to do with, in this moment, with letting you know that you're not alone. Amanda Lee, you want some guidance? Follow your heart. Stop listening to everyone else around you. Alex, no, you're not supposed to contact. He's already there with you. He's already there with you. He's already assisting you. Okay? Now we are closing this at this point. Much love to all of you. Thank you very much for your patience and understanding. Thank you for interacting. That is very vitally important. Again, my name is Alsharon of the GodStar, here in service to Source, planet Earth, and every star seed upon planet Earth. Much love and blessings to you. Kila pratamota shatalahitara yakaratamoto shana.